First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. It's nice to see people out and about a little bit again and haven't seen these in person. We had a few Zoom meetings that were kind of hard for me to deal with. So we got through them and it's really happy to be back. We'll start tonight with a roll call.
Sure we will. Okay. Mr. Supervisor Alberico?
Here.
Trustee Delaney?
Here.
Trustee Morelli?
Here.
Highway Commissioner? Well,
Here.
Assessor, please.
Here.
Attorney Gary Miller. I want to get to that one.
Being done, we'll do the approval of the minutes of for the Highway Department. Minutes for the monthly meeting of June 9th.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Cardellini,
Second.
and second by Dean Morelli. Any questions in the minutes? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, we have the bills in the Highway Department of $71,397.39 this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
I got a motion by Bart Delaney,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of tonight's bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Supervisor Alberico?
Yes.
Trustee Delaney?
Yes.
Trustee Morelli?
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, any citizens wishing to address the board for the Highway Department? Just for the record, for the minutes, please state your name.
Good evening, my name is Belinda Heron. I came out this evening because I wanted to issue a public thank you to Jim Lodge. Jim stepped into John Zielinski's shoes and he's doing a fantastic job for Fairmont. I've meeting him on numerous occasions. He always gets right back in touch with me. Any issues we've had with water, he's gone to residents' homes. I've talked to him about some cutting of grass. He's been right out there to help me. And when your guys were out today, I have a little rain garden that John Zielinski knew that your guys couldn't cut it because they cut it one time. But the words got around, they didn't cut it. So thank you, Jim, you're doing a great job. And my other comment is, the last conversation I had with John Zielinski, we were just over at the Highway Department just having a conversation. And he was saying, Belinda, you know, I would like to do a lot more. He said, but the budget that they give me is so small. And I know Jim is dealing with the exact same thing. he only has a few $100,000. How many roads can he fix realistically each year? So I think we need to consider reallocating more money to the highway department. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
Any other citizens wishing to address the board of the highway department tonight? Seeing none, we'll move on to the highway commissioner's report.
On that same note, Lockport Township Highway Department accepted sealed bids for pavement, grinding, overlay, approximately 1.30 miles at various locations through the township. Specifications being picked up starting July 13th at Lockport Township Road District. Bid will be received at the clerk's office and until July 27th. And let it be open at 10:30 a.m. That was published in the Juliet Herald News, July 6th. Other than that, we got Pendleton Road project by Speedway is underway. They're doing some sidewalk projects in the Mountain Gray area. And Lynn said grass cutting, culvert replacement, and summer mountain. And that's it.
Now, the rains quit, not having flooding issues too much anymore.
That's what it is.
It's
Nice
pretty
when
wet.
rain quits.
What last? All right, sure. Any questions?
Yeah, Jim, you mentioned Pendleton. I know previous commissioner did some work over there too. What exactly is taking place over there?
I know you're familiar with it. I'll try to describe it for people who are not, but it come around Pendleton, there's an island there that separates. We're going to put a curb around there so the water flows better. A repavement around it with issue catch basins. Water collects there during the winter months and there's some ice spots there. I'm sure you're probably aware.
Right. Now, I know that's been an issue for quite a while. John did a few things, but it just,
You're absolutely right. That project started with John, John passed it in August. Got pushed to the back, didn't make the project before winter, and then, of course, the virus has put it in a tough spot.
all right, thanks.
All right, I have no other business unless anybody else has a question for the highway commissioner. If not, then I will take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion by Dr. Lane,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That's it. Thank you. Okay, moving on to our general assistance. Again, we have in the packet a monthly meeting of June 9th, 2020. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Dr. Lane,
Second.
and a second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the bills of $5,158.81. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Dr. Lane,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the bills?
Yeah, Ron, I just have a question, just really for clarification for myself. Under the payroll, on the first page for the full-time position, for the last name of policy, just for clarification, there's one person there, but then on the following page, under salaries, there's two full-time, one with the same last name, the second one with the shade, but obviously the appropriate amount of zero. I remember in the past you had explained to us what you were doing as far as taking the funds to pay the second full-time person out of a different fund. That's why it is the way it is in here. So I guess my question is, what are the job specifications? Are they both doing the same thing,
what's going on there, and it's only because you recall, when the budget submitted, the board wasn't happy, and been arguing with you for the last 3 years about the cost of administration of the human assistance. And I try to do what I can to please the board. So I took one of the employees that's been here for 25 years off the general assistance, and I took her on other business, and I put the other one onto general assistance, and she's new and is less money. They're in the process of teaching each other right now, obviously, but the one name is on there because until the budget was passed for about 2 months, we didn't pay the one time the way it used to be. So the budget passed. Now the budget passed last month or 2 months ago. It got corrected, and both names are on it, but we had to show that we did pay for the beginning of the year and we got the year 2 years. There's one doing general assistance and the other one. And like I said, I do want to tend to please the board, and I really, I hate to say it, but I don't really need to do that. The state statute says I have to do general assistance.
All right, when you give the one in general assistance, but the one that's not in general assistance now, what is her job responsibility?
Right now, she's getting things put together, but she's still working with the water department.
Okay.
Getting all the rebates put together.
Okay.
And she is going to put the rebate in the fall.
All right.
Okay, any other questions for Bill? Hearing none? Let me have a roll call.
Trustee Delaney?
Yes.
Trustee Morelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Albrecht?
Yes. All right, motion carries. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the general assistance? Please, again, state your name for the record.
Good evening. My name is Bill Pasalia. I live at 1201 Illini Drive in Lockport. And I know, Ron, you and Greg have in the past said this is not a question, it's not a time for question and answers. I realize that the questions that we come up with, you don't have all the numbers off the top of your head, and I respect that you have to do research. But I would think at some time, if the questions are asked, they should be answered. And this is a repeated question that I have, and I'm going to bring up with the other funds as well. And that is, it's rather disturbing to me, especially during this COVID time, where people have experienced an extreme drop in income, businesses closing, and some businesses are not going to reopen. So we're in a financial situation here where we don't have funds to, just throw out extra money. And in the general fund, it has disturbed me for a while. There are the $185,000 that were appropriated. Only 10,853 actually went to relief of people. All the rest was for maintaining that fund. That's the only question I have for this particular fund.
All right, I appreciate your comment. I will just make the statement that we have to appropriate the money in case the people need it. If they don't qualify for general assistance, I can't give them money to them qualify. There's a lot of qualifications that have, by state statute, I have to follow. So that's why it's a little bit like people, I wish I could give more money to everybody, but I can't by state statute. So do appropriate the money in case people do qualify and they are able to help us in the situation. Any other people wishing to address this board for the general assistance? Seeing none, everybody should have in their packet the monthly report on general assistance. We have 2 on emergency assistance at this point and 2 on general assistance. You also have your financial breakdown. Other than that, let's move on to the question. We'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
A motion by Dr. Lane,
Second.
Dean Riley, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, moving on to our senior fund. Again, your minutes, or your package, you have your minutes of the June 9th, 2020 meeting. Do you need a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Dr. Blaine.
Second.
And by Dean Morelli. Any questions on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. You have the bills of $34,540.32 this month. And you need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Dr. Lane,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions on the bills?
Yeah, I just have a couple of questions under the business card. Obviously, this is stuff that we need out for the public for the buses, correct? Checks written, says the approved for 3 in a row of the business card, obviously for shields, gloves, and everything that we have on the buses. How was the bus service going?
Well, we may get a support here.
Okay.
But that,
Okay.
we did start the buses up and running, once or 2 weeks ago. And this week, we left up, we can go next Monday. We started slow, we did install machines, we're wiping down the buses between every passenger, only maybe 2 passengers at the bus at any given time, so they were completely separated. Like I said, we put the shield between the driver and the passenger. You never know, obviously, in this kind of situation, we're doing the best we can, it's been working. Our customers, our residents are calling and very happy that the buses are up and running again, and I'm glad we're able to do it. It does scare me that they are our most vulnerable people that don't, I want them to stay home, but I do need them to be up and need to go to the doctor. That's what we're doing. So we're doing everything. Any other questions or bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Trustee Morelli?
Yes.
Supervisor Alrico?
Yes.
Trustee Delaney?
Yes.
All right, any citizens wishing to address the board of the senior fund? You shall then state your name for the record.
Good evening again. My name is Bill Pasadia, and I still live at 1201 Alina Drive in Lockport. And the question is, again, we've got $1,139,456 dollars that are appropriated for the senior funds that are supposed to go to people. And we've got so many other things going that actually the amount of money that eventually made it to people over this period was $1,058. And everything else was, maintaining different things in order to get that money to these people. One of the things I might suggest is, I realize that you can't force people to take money, but one of the things that could be done is, rather than raising the budget every year, is to not raise the budget. Especially when you take a look at some of these line items, they're never used, year in and year out. So it's not like, gosh, we didn't know this wasn't going to happen. It happens every year that the line items aren't used. We still put it in the budget. We end up with surplus money that we just stolen from the taxpayers. And the ultimate result to the taxpayer is a reduction in the property value of their homes. So the higher the property value, the higher the taxes are, the less that homeowner can sell his house for. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your comments. Again, I will just make my comment on your statement. Basically, we lower our levy every year for the last 5 years in a row. So we're not raising your taxes. If you look at your tax bill, it's the smallest part of your tax bill. And the senior fund was created through a referendum that the seniors passed. So they wanted us to create this bus service, they wanted to be taken care of. And I think we're doing a lot of things. We've appropriated a lot of money on things that help our seniors, like the free lock boxes and free shingle shots. And our senior breakfast. And now we're doing more and more programming for them. I did want to create this year an account for low-income senior housing, which would be very, very importantly needed in this township. We have one, and I believe there's a waiting list of about 60 or 80 people now. So I think it's very important that we look into the future and put money away for our low-income senior housing. This board at this time has felt they don't agree with me on that, so this year we're going to be rebating all of our senior funds to all of our residents this year. So until that, once the tax bills are paid, we'll refund this year's taxes. All right. Any other citizens wishing to address the board this evening? All right, we're going on to new business now. I wanted to talk about approval to extend our bus lease for 1 year. Our bus lease comes up in November. There's an election in April. If we were to go ahead and lease new buses, which we can, which would be a 3-year lease, I don't believe that would be fair to the supervisor. Should it be me or should it be somebody else that's elected in April? So I'd like to extend the bus as it is, the same one we're doing for 1 year, so that it gives the new supervisor, whoever it may be, the option of changing the system. I would entertain a motion to extend bus lease, or bus lease for 1 year.
I will make that motion.
I do have a motion by Darrell Lane.
Second.
Second by Dean Morelli. Any questions? Hearing none, can I roll call, please?
Trustee Delaney,
Yes.
trustee Morale,
Yes.
supervisor Alberto.
Yes. Okay, motion carries, thank you. And that's, I have other notes here that have other ones that we mentioned that, so I won't go through that. But I do want to say that it's going pretty good. I'm proud of our system, so it's been a good system. The other thing in old business, I kind of wanted to, I don't know if this is too early or not, but we should discuss our senior breakfast. Everything's canceled. I know our senior breakfast is until October. We want to make that decision now, or we want to wait a month, see what things are starting to go up a little bit again in this state. As it is, at this point in time, I don't believe Prairie Bluff would allow us to. This is at 50 people, but I don't know what's going to happen. We shouldn't talk to each other.
I just know that there's not a couple other events in October that are already canceled. I just feel that we're putting our seniors at risk because of who they are. Now, whether we go to phase 5 or not, we don't know what the fall brings. It's just exposing them to such a large group, and I don't know if they're doing it.
I will tell you this, that this isn't really a senior fund, it's more like a town fund, but I did have a meeting today about with our district, the city of Lockport, of Christmas in the Square, which was partnered with. And they're kind of hoping to pull it off.
Which you got outside.
Well, not all, some of it is that, but I guess I'm surprised to hear that the city of Lockport is going to entertain the idea of starting car shows on their own on State Street. So things are opening up. I don't want to stand back, but I also don't want to wait. So I will think, I
Well,
really
if
think,
you want to wait another month, I'm not sure how very
what
long
do you
it
think?
is.
I don't know.
I think, we could wait another month to make a final decision, or, even if we do cancel and things do turn around for the better, we could always maybe have it earlier in the year, or have two of them, something.
Right. Right.
So, wait another month to make a final decision.
It's just a little time.
There is time. Like I said, I tend to side with people because it's getting it done with I don't think it's, I want to be optimistic too, and always stay that a little hoping. It's like hoping maybe something will change.
But how would you do it? Because I mean, usually we have, what, 150?
We have about 107. I'm pretty much willing to deal with let him make that the case. But we can wait. Just to see, you know, what a miracle happens and a miracle cure. It just goes away.
I just, I don't believe that, very well, with the way they cancel out or golf on it probably wouldn't be able to happen there anyway. I mean, unless we start looking elsewhere, or have like, limit to 50, maybe have a little something here, or just hold off.
So I guess my thought is you want to make that decision tonight or wait to come up? I guess that's my question. Maybe we'll do that. I got the same question. Can I have the same argument about this? That's what this.
Well, like the dean just said, though, very well is not in place. First of all, the way they serve the food, the face style, they can't even do that anymore. I just think to give the senior plenty of notice, you know, of what trustee Morales is, that we do this next year, they want to
You got one dispute tonight. Make a decision.
Probably better than I guess that about it.
All right, and then if you're okay with this case, this year.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you. It's this case will be done. I hate to do that. I mean, I don't see you enjoy it. It's probably the best thing to do.
Okay.
All right. Other than that, I don't believe I have any other business under C. So, anything motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
The motion by Carlini,
Second.
second by Dean. Morel. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I say aye. Thank you. All right, next, we'll go on to the town fund. Again, you have the minutes of the monthly meeting of June 9th, 2020. I do need a motion to accept the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Carlini,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions for those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. We also have the minutes of the special meeting of June 15th, 2020. I will need a motion to pass those minutes.
I'll make the motion.
We have a motion by Carlini,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You have the bills of $125,780.74. We need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
We have a motion by Carlini,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions on the bills?
Yeah, I just have one on page one, I think it's District 6 one down, or under healthcare service corp, it says hospital, for $11,026. What was that?
Which one's the answer?
On the first page, healthcare service corporation, and it says hospital for the $11,026.
Healthcare service, that's our insurance.
That's the insurance.
So,
I was usually see Blue Cross Blue Shield.
yeah, I don't know if they changed, but yeah, that's just our
I
healthcare.
just wanted to clarify that.
No other plans.
Okay.
Any other questions on the bills? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Supervisor Abrico,
Yes.
Trustee Morelli,
Yes.
Trustee Delaney.
Yes.
All right, motion carries. You also have the water bills this month of $3,194.74. You need a motion to pay those bills.
I'll make the motion.
Motion by Barb Delaney,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. Any questions on the bills?
Is that just, the payout? Or is that, something different? That's just reimbursement? That's what it's
So the question is?
Well, I was just double checking to make sure the water bills were actually not billed, but they were basically reimbursements to the rest
All
of
the
the
reimbursement. The only bill that's there is the Allegro Whole City Any other questions on the water bills? Hearing none. Roll call, please.
Trustee Morelli?
Yes.
Trustee Delaney?
Yes.
Supervisor Albert?
Yes. All right, any citizens wishing to address the board for the town fund?
Bill Basalia, 1201 Illini in Lockport. Yeah, I wasn't really sure where to address it, but it was addressed in the minutes that Denise had prepared, so I was going to address it now. And that is, again, I don't know, question and answer time. It was suggested that there was a bid for cleaning, and I've been in business all my life. I've owned several businesses and had thousands of people working for me, and I always had competing bids. I always kept things in line without me having to go into the minuscule of whether it's a good bill or not. And there was supposed to have been competing bids that we talked about last time, and that was supposed to have been displayed as far as, what the competing bids were, not only for what we talked about last time, which was cleaning, but I think subsequently for all. Another thing that was brought up was the $300,000 pole barn, or pole building, whatever it's called, and it was kind of, I don't know, at least suspect that there was only one company that was out of state that gave us a bid on that. And we had nobody from Lockport, we had nobody from Will County, we had nobody from the state of Illinois, yet that money was brought forward. Now, somehow, I also saw a note that Ron had said that the board had okayed to go ahead with the building, and I never saw that in any of the minutes, and I might have missed it, so I'd like to have it possible, when that meeting was, that the board approved to go ahead with the pole barn. So in summary, again, I know you can't answer these things off the top of your head, but as a matter of discipline, as a matter of running a good business, I think there should be competing bids on things that we get done. And I believe that, I thought we were going to get them presented here. And also, I would like to have, notice as far as when the board approved of the building. Ron, at the time you said it was 6 months ago they approved of it. And also I had a question about the water. I had asked, is there a surplus, and then what's going to be done with the surplus in the water? And that wasn't addressed last meeting or this meeting.
All right. The surplus, again, I think I did explain it last time. We're not going to make a decision on that until we know how much surplus there is. We're still getting people requesting, and we've got a couple of months, I think we've got till the end of the year for people to request that surcharge and survey. So we're not going to know how many people are going to ask for it. We're not going to know how much money is left, or if there's going to be any. So until we get to that point, we're not going to address it. We don't know. As far as the pole building, when we approved it, we never approved building the pole barn. What they approved 6 months ago was for me to continue looking into it to see if we should do this or not. I did that. The price came at $300,000 and change. It was by the company, and as I again explained last month to you, it's a big process business that does it for governments. This is the way governments do it today. They go out there, they get a company that does the bidding, and then they hire local contractors to build it. We decided at Rice at this point in time, I got an attitude from the board of trustees, they do not want to move forward. All we did was 6 months ago was, let's look into this and see what it's going to cost. I looked into it, saw what it's going to cost, they're not happy with it, we're not moving forward. That's all that is. We're not going to build a building at this point in time. We looked into it, we're not happy with it, so we stopped. Didn't cost us a penny to do it. I'm sorry, I can't remember your last question, but I think we did address that last time too. Any other citizens wishing to address the board?
Yes, Delinda Heron. Ron, I'll ask the question first so I know that I'm speaking to the right person. Did you dictate the newsletter? Did you dictate this spring newsletter?
Is that the last one?
Yes.
I believe we did, yes.
Okay. I'm here to say how very disappointed I am with the depiction of the transfer of the Fairmont water system to Joliet. If someone were to simply pick up the newsletter, and I know from being here for nearly 3 years, besides Bill coming here with the group, Lakewood Laws coming here, I've never seen any other residents here. So the most communication they're going to get is this newsletter. So if someone were to simply pick up this newsletter, they would conclude that several people from Fairmont asked the township not to privatize their water, and the board said, fine, we're in full support of this transfer. That's what this newsletter says. How deceitful. Nothing could be further from the truth. First, more residents of Fairmont than any other time in recent history came to these offices to express their desire not to have their water system privatized. Merriam-Webster described several as more than one or fewer than many. District Representative John Connor, our District 9 Will County Board members Annette Parker, Rachel Ventura, Will County Land Use Director Ron Pullman, Director of Public Utilities Allison Swisher, Fairmont School Board President Louis Spoonhour, Kathy McCord, Will County Land Use, Nick Palmer from Larry Walsh's office, pastors of churches in Fairmont, and countless Fairmont residents, and probably some I have missed, all attended meetings over many months to plead with this board not to privatize our water system with the sale to Aqua. Fairmont students stood outside and protested with signs demanding that this board not privatize our water with the sale to Aqua, Illinois, who just so happened to make the front page of today's Daily Southtown paper, as residents in University Park continue to have lead in their water. This is exactly why we have to document and write our own history, because left in others' hands, the truth will not be told in its entirety, and many important details will be left out. I am grateful Louis University has committed to assisting Fairmont in documenting our history. Your scenario does not accurately tell the story. It totally ignores the time and hard work of so many people who worked for months, if not years, to convince you and this board that Fairmont's water system needed to be managed by the city of Joliet rather than a for-profit corporation that would have easily doubled our water bills in just the first year. In summary, you are a white male with the power to inform and influence thousands of residents and readers in the entire unincorporated community with your annual, biannual newsletter, which for many is the only communication they receive. You should always use your platform wisely and not spread fake news and alternative facts. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. I have to apologize because the echo, I think, always just what you're trying to say, but I will listen to the minutes. It's been this board's idea, working hard for years, even before I was supervisor, to get Joliet, to get Lockport to take over the water system. That was the original contract back in the day, back in the 70s when the water system was started. We did everything we could to get Joliet to be interested, and try to get Lockport to be interested. Up until last year, nobody showed interest. Nobody wanted it. Until we decided to go to a private company and leverage that to get, and I will pat our state representative, John Connor, who approached the county board and finally convinced Joliet to take it. I don't think we could have done it ourselves. But it was the leverage of talking to a private company that got things moving and finally got our Fairmont's water system in the hands of a city that has the ability to take care of it. Because you know the township is not did it to run the water system. You never should have been, you never had the water, people working, the maintenance department to do it. We did it as best we could for the years that we did. I think actually turned it into a profitable company. But we should never have had. And we did everything we could possibly do to get Jolly and Lockport to step up. We never did get Lockport to step up, and finally Jolly did. It was through this board's hard work of negotiating through, and they take a private company and push them over the edge. Well, we got it done. I'm proud of us. And I think Fairmont water system is going to be better than this. So, that's all I have to say about that. Any other citizens wishing to address the board here tonight? All right, Mary Ann, I'm the assessor. You'd like to give a report?
Thank you, Ron. The 2020 assessment books at the township level closed on June 29th, 2020. Notices of revised assessments for any changes will be mailed in early August by the Will County Supervisor of Assessments. Individual reviews of assessments will begin after August 1st at the township level prior to Board of Review filings. At this time, we've been seeing people in the assessor's office by appointment. Most of those appointments have been for new exemption applications, for senior assessment freeze, veterans exemptions, and persons with disabilities. The annual renewals for those exemptions are being rolled over from 2019 to 2020. And the Will County Supervisor of Assessments has information on her website regarding that rollover, and also mailed postcards to anyone who previously received any of those exemptions. And that's all I have for this evening.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on to our clerk's report. Our clerk is here, she did read. Did she instruct you to read it?
Surely it's front of information.
Go ahead and read that. I'll let you take the mic.
All right. The clerk report for July 14, 2020. Annual town meeting will be held Tuesday, July 21st at 6:30 in this room. To adhere to the executive order of Pritzker, the County 75 people in attendance and masks and social distancing are required for the meeting. Concerning early voting, the general election will be held on November 3rd of this year. Clerk's office will be conducting early voting for this election. The early voting dates and times have been extended and are as follows. October 19th to the 23rd, which is Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Saturday, October 24th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Sunday, October 25th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday, October 26th to October 30th, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. On Saturday and Sunday, October 31st and November 1st, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Concerning voting by mail, the Will County Clerk will send a vote by mail application to every registered voter. This application will arrive early marked in a clearly marked envelope at your home, which will also include your new voter registration card. Registered voters who would like to receive a vote by mail ballot need to sign their pre-filled application and send it back to the Will County Clerk. The Will County Clerk will begin mailing ballots starting September 24th of this year.
Thank you very much. I will say that I already received my application. I think most people have it. All right, thank you. Any trustees, comments or suggestions? Okay, hearing none, I'll go on to the building. Reports. Here somewhere. Okay, the building report for 2020. The building has reopened as of June 22nd, 2020. We do have a professional sanitizing service coming through once a week to spray all surfaces. We have purchased the maintenance department sanitizing system to be used between professional sanitizers. We've had several companies give estimates to fix to replace the old air conditioning unit. And ARPA canceled all their meetings for this year, which will not be served. Yeah, we did reopen. We did have bingo for the first time yesterday. For our residents, there was, I think, I counted 18 people. As you can see, turn around behind this table, it's set up with only 2 people per 8-foot table, so separate 6 feet. It worked out pretty good. I know, again, it's our seniors worry about that, but we also have to continue to try to. The other thing is I wanted to talk about the landscaping. I believe Michelle has emailed everybody on the proposal of hiring a person to come in who plant some flowers and clean up the and plant flowers around our sign out front. We do have 2 planters in front by our front door. And as you can see, the estimates for $125 for the 2 planters and $350 to do the sign. We also want to trim the berry bushes and that. I don't think we need that done, to be honest with you. But I would entertain, I'd like to have your opinion on the 350 and 125 for building look a little bit more professional. But this lady is the one that does the Park District, all their flowers and all their planters. She also does the city of Lockport. So I just want to get your opinion on it. Go ahead and bring her on. You guys are okay. Anything you want to say?
I got one Michelle when she sent this to me. I guess my response was I was kind of surprised to see that this is basic maintenance, you know, the weeding and the trimming, applying a wood cream or the edging. I just thought this was something that our maintenance company would do. I mean, planting the flowers and planters are coming up the end of July, so I don't know if flowers should be planted this time of year. That should have been like
Everything was shut down today.
Right.
But now that we're reopening, I'd like to get the building open.
Sure. But wouldn't this just be basic maintenance or anything?
Well, yeah, I don't think he's a forest. He doesn't know what's possible. This lady, she always goes in and plants and gives them in there. There will be no maintenance. Responsibility to keep them water, to keep them up and going.
Right.
Like I said, the city of Lockport does it. Park District does it, and they have a lot more maintenance than we do. They see the deli with us. Plus, you know, with our maintenance man, we have him pretty stretched out right now. To be honest with you. I mean, we're down to 1. We collects trash daily. He vacuums, he cleans the bathrooms, he cleans the calls vendors and schedules appointments in this building. Keeps all the licenses and the equipment updated for the fire department, the elevators. He cuts the grass every week and trims, does all the trimming and weed whacking. He washes the windows, disinfects daily, wipes and sprays, tries to fix whatever is broken, which we've worked on that leak in the police's office for 2 weeks. He sets up for these meetings and various other activities, and he cleans up and paints and touches. So I think we got him pretty well spread. Ask him to go ahead and buy flowers, you know. And he doesn't get paid much, and actually he's the one that some of us didn't want to even give a raise to this year. About 50 cents. So I think we're asking a lot of him already. So my opinion is we don't hire something we just don't have flowers like this.
Well, we did. I mean, obviously I've been to Central Square and such, and the building does look nice there, the landscaping. But what I think she's asking here is seems very reasonable, to get the place, we can have for the, I would say go ahead for the,
I just gave my opinion, I'm sure she does a nice job and everything. So, I mean, it's not that much money, so I'm not gonna make that big a deal about it, but, so, maybe just gonna be doing two things.
I'll go ahead and take that. More. Any other things about the building? I just want to say that we're opening up. We get people to it. We still have the meals on wheels and food pages every load all the time. It's fine to see people coming in. It's good. Under new business, we have the approval to renew the CUSA contract. This is a new thing, and this basically is the computer program that we bought, took over from the water maintenance company, so we can have a computer program to pay up and make sure we can pay all those surcharges and we want to renew the contract for, I believe it's a year. After that, we won't need it anymore. But as it is, with the bills still coming in, and people still requesting, we may need this thing. And if we don't do it, it's going to, and we have to do it, it's going to take a lot of money to do that.
What's the amount of time?
I believe the contract is $1,200.
Where is I looking at that?
It should be in the invoice for If we don't renew, we won't get the updates and technical support. We need technical support, it's going to cost $1,500 for those 15 minutes, and $6 every minute after that.
So you just want to remove for one?
Sure, yeah, we should be done with this situation by then.
All right, I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Dr. Laney,
Second.
Trustee Morelli. Any questions? Hearing none, can we roll call, please?
Trustee Delaney,
Yes.
Supervisor Albrico,
Yes.
Trustee Morrell.
Yes.
I have a hard time not to the muffled when you're calling me. All right, approval to fix or replace the seat air conditioning unit. We have an air conditioning unit out. It's at the front end of the building, keeps three of the front offices cool. You know, that upstairs thing, what was the editor, so it's to be one that we work with. Up now, you've got to do weather and the temperature for the last couple of days. I'll tell you, basically, it's hard to explain. The thing went out. I told the latest doctor to get somebody in to look at it. Of course, it came back from the one we usually call, which is Johansson Anderson. They looked at it, they said there's a valve or something that needs replacing in the main unit up in the air, which was released. What's it called? $1,300. So I said, well, let's look into this. So we did. We've got a couple other companies now. Those companies, air conditioning companies, they want to charge this amount of money. So we had a couple people come out and look at it. And I don't care how hard I tried to get about to get this done the right way. You cannot seem to get people to give you the average pay. One says it's a valve, one says it's a condenser, one says it's another part, one says it's a condenser and a valve, one says it's a, it's like a mechanic in a car. I don't know. I gotta rely on that. So it's at the point, and most of the food I got it is an original air conditioning unit that's in this building since 96, I think the building was built, so it's 24 years old, whatever it is. I don't want to keep on throwing money at this thing for the easy. So what I'm going to do with the approval tonight is try to get a bid for the new unit, rather than play around with that.
I thought we got a couple.
We did get, yeah, we did get some, I brought them all here today, I don't think they're in here. TDM, they're 3150. They're just replacing, the defective coil and installing new replacement. Replacing entire outside air conditioning unit, 6,380. This is the one from, it's $2,600. Replace the TXV, which is the TX valve. Okay, they just did this the valve. That's what started. Hammer, mechanical lens. 8670, or 8,670 for our York 7-ton split system air conditioning condenser. Yeah, the condenser outside. London proposals is 62 for the York 725 condenser outside. So, in actually, I'll tell you, through all these things, one of the companies came out and looked at it, and they got it running again for the last 3 or 4 days. They said it took a while. They said this is just a temporary. Sure enough, at the end of the day, so it's back down to just the last 2 days. It's Monday, over the weekend. You know, Bob shut it down for the weekend, and went to put it back up for Monday. So I think it's getting to the point that do something. So, with the approval tonight, I would say I would give the lowest bid or that we can get, it's some kind of
Fixture replaced.
replace.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to replace because, like I said, it's things that you don't want money. I don't think it's sure. So I will entertain a motion to replace the AC unit.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Darlene,
Second.
second by Dee Morelli. Any questions?
Just one question, did the company that I think I gave to Michelle, the local company, I think,
Would it be Bentley? Bentley? Yes, we talked to them a few times. They don't pay for very much. We asked them if they would. A few times in their opinion, you would come up with a certified payroll and you would back. And he did, he did also say that he's a small, mostly residential. And I've worked with him before. He's a very nice guy. I like him. Can't bring him on.
I know Michelle sent out a couple emails with a couple of quotes, and I know that there was 2 that were very similar, and one was a couple of dollars extra. And I know one of the 2 was local, you know. So I don't know what, you're gonna make a decision on as far as this.
Well, I thought I'd go with cheaper bid. I know the one you're referring to is Amber, and I worked with them through the years in the house. And they're expensive.
And I thought there was one on the Lansing Management that was quoted with another company and they were only on
Well,
it
it's
for
an Anderson, I think it's a local that's done.
but I think they've done it before. I'm not,
Actually, Bill Hanson and Anderson was the one that took the bid and won the bid when we bought the building. You know, so that's the one I usually work with, so.
The PDM is local, too. They're out of the, on that Lockport.
As long as we can get it fixed, get it up and running, I don't think we've got to wait for another month.
No.
We've got to run it inside. So I got, you know, I work in construction, all my life outside. That doesn't bother me. There's some ladies up there that it's 1 degree warmer than it should be. I hear about it. So I will, if you feel the word, we make the motion.
Was there a motion made here?
All right, I will entertain a motion to replace the air conditioning unit.
Second. You need a second.
Uh,
You're entertaining one. I will make a motion
I got a motion by Bartolini.
to replace the air conditioner.
Right.
Second.
Second by Lee Brown. I said any questions? But anyway, any other questions?
You will let us know when you decide that.
And I will roll call, please.
Trustee Delaney,
Yes.
trustee Morelli,
Yes.
supervisor Alberto.
Yes. All right. Next on the agenda is approval to attend the professional development course, July 24th, at down in Springfield. I would entertain a motion. It's a class down there. I believe it's a one-day class. You just drive down there in the morning. I think it starts kind of late. And it's early, so you can get down there, take the class, and come back if you're at all interested. 10 a.m. to 3.
We need to let you know by this Friday.
If anybody wants to go, if we approve it tonight, if anybody wants to go, well, let me know right away, so I can make an invitation, because there's only 5, I think, seats.
Right.
So,
Okay, I make that motion.
I got a motion by Bartolini,
Second.
second by Dean, for any of our officials to attend. Now, you will take the regular time, so that's official. Any other questions? I will roll call.
Supervisor Alberto,
Yes.
trustee Delaney,
Yes.
trustee Morelli.
Yes.
All right. The only other thing I want to bring up tonight, we have the audit and pass it out to everybody. This is the audit that we pay for every year. It's the 10th audit. It's our obligation, obviously, to hand out to everybody and give it to you guys. I want you to look at it. And if you have any questions, if there's things you want to know about, I can set it up with a representative from Warner Rogers and Joanne with the people next month to answer. But other than that, I don't, it's the audit, it is what it is. We can't change it if you don't like it. It's the audit. So I will have it on the agenda to approve the audit, as a technicality next month. But if there's questions, I'd rather have Dave here to comment. So let me know, look through it. Anytime you guys have a question, let me know ahead of time so I can get it over the audit. All right. Other than that, the only other old business, and I think I pretty much went through things with senior breakfast, I guess we'll do the same thing with the veterans breakfast, and we'll cancel that, and the trumpet tree on it. I just wanted to give you an update. I told you I did the car shows for Christmas in the Square. Lockport will be on the side. Other than that, I don't believe I have any other business unless anybody else has anything up. Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Bartolini,
Second.
second by Dean Morelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I have, thank you everybody for being out here and going through this and that. Yes, appreciate it.
No. Not this time. At least that's all right. I don't know what they do without.